Hello, this is WindwakerSD for GoBattleLog.com, and we're back for part 3 of CLeonardo77's incredible run to Legend. He climbs from Veteran at 2500 ELO to Legend in 4 days over 105 battles. If you haven't watched part 1 or part 2, you can find the links below. He accomplishes this run while only using teams generated by the AMG 3000 on GoBattleLog.com. The anti-meta generator works by users inputting the teams that they face in Go Battle League into the Go Battle Log, and Aaron has created an algorithm that focuses on those Pokemon most often encountered and comes up with teams that are safe to run against the current meta. We are covering days 3 and 4 in this video, and CLeonardo's teams feature combinations of Mandibuzz, Beedrill, Rainy Castform, and Sableye, with a special guest appearance by Ludicolo to cap off the run. In these final 2 days, Leonardo becomes very comfortable with the meta, and you will see him find reliable win conditions even in battles with unfavorable matchups due to his increased recognition of common teams. It was a pleasure to join him on the climb. Now let's head over to the Twitch stream so we can get into the battles.
Here we go.
Okay, so kind of neutral lead, but of course I need to stay. My Sunny Cherry will not have a good time versus Golbat, so I need to play this matchup out. And I won't shield the first one since it's very likely going to be a Poison Fang bait. I know that I'm gonna win the one shield, so I'm not shielding here. Oh, okay, so I shield here. So don't listen to me. And okay, so I win switch here, and so I decide to preserve my Rainy Castform, and I sneak a bullet hit, which is good. So I try to fake the Solar Beam, hoping this Mew to shield because they are already buffed, so they are more inclined to burn a shield. And after this Sunny Cherry has done its job, I will come in with Mandibuzz. And I was kind of afraid it was going to be a Rock Slide, but a Wild Charge, but actually it was a Rock Slide. But it would have hurt. But yeah, and no way I can win this. Just was too hard counter city for me. Well, not really, but yeah.
Yeah, just the alignment that they got was not very favorable to you.
Yeah. Okay, so nice switch.
Here's where you love to see the air slash.
Yeah, of course. After struggling a lot with the Snarl Mandibuzz during Vortex Cup in March, I was able to get a second Mandibuzz with an alternative moveset to have a bit more play versus fighters. So this Empoleon is committed to farming me down. And okay, so I go into Cherry immediately. They have a Surfetch, but yeah, these counters are doing so much damage. And both my Pokemon are kind of squishy on the squishy side of the spectrum. So yeah, I don't think I can win this. I can burn. Yeah, that's rough. I was hoping to snipe this Surfetch down, and I was trying to reach back to back. But yeah, really tough. Charm lead. I need to stay in. Not a positive start for me, but I need to stay in. I know with a correct timing, I'm gonna win the 0. So here comes the second Weather Ball. Nice shield. Okay, they try to snipe my Castform with Alomola. But yes, so this matchup might seem that is good for Sunny Cherry, but actually my nuke is way more expensive than a Solar Beam. I think two fast moves more. So this is kind of iffy. And I also are keeping sneaking waterfalls through. But I managed to win this secondary matchup with a weather ball ready for warm down. So this is super nice. Yeah, no way my opponent can win this. After they spend,
that's just Mandy is too healthy.
Yeah, after they spend both shields.
I like the undercharge there. That helped make sure that you were going to get to another move.
Yeah, it was maybe kind of unnecessary, but yeah, still some exercise for. Okay, focus blast, but Mandy can tank it without problem. I can farm down, and having two aerial aces ready for priming. So here I go for foul play because if they decide to catch, I want to go for the stab move. And actually, both of them are stab. But the harder hitting move.
Yeah, aerial ace feels like it's not stab. Yeah, that's for sure.
And I decide I didn't want to get farmed down, so I give up switch. And this is not a very good idea, but I can force this Ferrothorn to throw its energy, or at least to burn another shield, if they really want to farm me down. Plus, I have a double shielded Sun Sharim. And yeah, my opponent recognizes that and surrenders.
Yeah, that's one of those examples of that fast move pressure that the water gun really makes that Ferrothorn matchup not quite as bad as you'd think.
Yeah, actually, new team. Sorry, I was.
Yeah, so here we are. I think this right here is the actual beginning of day 3.
Yeah, so I came back to Rainy Castform, Beedrill, and Sableye. Sableye instead of Muck. But that's what AMG suggested me. Very, very straightforward match.
Yeah, so one thing that I was thinking about, here I'll pause it for just 1 second, was that I think a lesson that anyone could learn trying to use the AMG is that you kind of picked teams that rotated around a Pokemon or maybe two. So you started with the Castform, switched to the Beedrill Muck backline, and then the next day you keep the Beedrill again, but you swap out the Muck. So you're looking for teams that are similar, because as you go through the weeks of a specific meta, you start learning how to play certain matchups. So if you're already really comfortable with Rainy Castform and a lot of neutral matchups, then if you're looking on the AMG and you happen to see it again, you might want to go with the teams that have 1 or 2 Pokemon that you're already comfortable with.
Yeah,
not just
that's totally true.
Not just like in normal Open Great League, but also in Great League Remix, which is obviously the cup we're in. So those are going to be the Pokemon you see. So I really liked that it's just like subtle switches. So whereas Muck was really solid for you on day 2, for this day, it's looking like there must be less stuff that Muck is going to beat and more stuff that Sableye is going to beat.
Yeah, it was really nice to see how AMG always tries to keep Rainy Castform in every team that they suggested me. Is very, very nice, because I have learned how to use Rainy Castform almost to perfection during these weeks of Great League Remix. So also I was more inclined to choose a team that had Rainy Castform in it, for the same reason. Yeah, as you already said, but it was really good to see how Rennie Casimir was an anti-meta staple in the AMG team list. Really nice.
Yeah, and it looked like, I mean, for the most part, that what that really said was there just wasn't much grass in the lead, and almost anything else that you've got, you're gonna have some play against. Okay, let's hop back into it.
I was just wondering whether you could slow down the pace just a little bit.
Slow down the pace? Yeah, sure.
I feel these battles are a little bit too rushy.
We just saw that one.
Okay, so good lead and good save switch. Of course, they are going to debuff me, and they are very likely to shield the first one. But I have no choice. If they don't shield the weather ball, I think I might lose this matchup. So I need to take either shield or a huge chunk of health. Plus, I don't really need to win switch here. So I'm more than happy if my opponent burns some shield, since I have double answer to my champ. So I aggressively switch into Sibyl because I don't want to get farmed down, and I want to get ahead with the energy with my Sibyl because I already have one shield more than my opponent. So here I might want, yeah, okay. So I decide to shield and farm, which is probably the correct play, since this energy is gonna be very valuable. I make one fast move in order to make some energy while they are stuck into the ice shard animation. And here I just need to safely shield the bait, okay, even if it's not a bait, and go for double X scissor. Plus the poison jab damage will be enough, especially because they didn't bait. So I have all the time to... I would have had all the time to reach the drill round as well, but yeah. Let's go for the safest option. Okay, so here I was so not really a nice lead, and I didn't know how to approach the lead in this case, because now Rennie Casimir is in the back, is not in the lead anymore, and so I decided to try to catch the aerial ace. And here I know that I can force a second shield because they gave me some extra energy because they were slow on the switch. So now I have two choices. I can either farm in down with Beedrill, but I will have to use a shield. Okay, I will shield in any case. That's unfortunate, this is a bait, but they are not gonna reach another rock slide. I have some valuable energy on this Sibyl, but yeah, this is going to be my best counter for Mandibuzz right now. So I switch here, and we simultaneously switch. So here, I go for the drill run, and I need to KO this Blastoise with the next X Scissor. This is a CMP tie, but they barely survive. Yeah, this kind of seals the game. Here I make a mistake. I make a huge mistake. I shouldn't have tapped the move. I should have waited for this Blastoise to kill me, so that I could have had one extra...
more farm.
Yeah, so dumb play on my end. So a Frostlass safe swap. I have two good dancers for Frostlass. I decided to come in with Sibyl. Since it is an Excel Sibyl, it can tank an avalanche. At this point, I decide not to fight for the switch. I can tank this avalanche and farm it down. I have energy and shield. and they come into they come with obstacle. I want to preserve some health. I know that I'm very likely to get my shield back. Okay, so I did. Okay, yeah, this is not great. Switch was everything here, and I gave up on it. So this is one of the cases when even if you have two neutral responses, two neutral answers to the lead you face, you should try to keep the switch in some cases. And this was the demonstration. Frostless lead, I have two good answers for Frostless, and an obstacle came in as an answer to my Civ swap. I can tank the first one. I build up to 100 energy and go for the return. They don't shield, so at this point, if I shield, I can force a shield, or I can even try to win it back. So I go for the CMP tie, Sableye wins. They shield. And I know that if I shield again, I will be able to force the CMP tie here and try to win the switch back. They shield again. I was trying to catch on Beetroot, but it's not important. I can now okay, so I was thinking maybe to come in with Beetroot, but they are sending Frostle into my Rainy cast form. So I don't know what do they have in the back. Yeah, they have a Blastoise. So here I go for the Thunder and try to snap it down. But I was too slow. But I reached this drill run just before this Frostle is able to get to an Avalanche. And this is a good game.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Very fast-paced one. Yeah. Terrible lead. Terrible lag. But this is a good switch for me. So this is not a Sableye counter. So I shield the first one, just in case they get the boost. They are one away from the next Night Slash. I sneak a Shadow Claw through, which is always nice. I can now double up on foul plays and guarantee switch, even if I decide to shield. Yeah, they make a mistake because they are not keeping track of my energy. But this Driftlin just manages to farm me down just right before I'm able to get to another move. They also, I say win bait me, which is not the correct play. That's why I shielded, because I'm very likely to switch if they are switching away. So why debuffing me if I'm going to switch 99% of the time? But yeah, I just make sure I have enough energy on this Driftlin, on this Rainy cast form to fire the final Thunder to ensure that I'm gonna have a positive set. So we are just above 2800. Mirror lead. I don't like mirror leads in this case because visual with energy is really obnoxious to deal with. So I fake the return, hoping I'm gonna be able to reach another foul play. So I force a shield, and I force some, and I dealt some good damage. So now
the shiny cast form's cool.
Yeah, it's very nice. It is nice looking.
Oh,
so
big shield.
To shield what was almost an obvious thunder, and then having a lot of energy for when it's coming next. They have a Lapras. They were trying to catch the thunder. I was kind of expecting this. So now I can weaken this visual just a bit and farm him down completely. I will probably wait some more fast. Okay, so it was a CMP tie, not great. So I will undercharge to have more farm. Unfortunately, since I wasted some energy before, I will not be able to reach another G run. And I need to get rid of this shield. I need to shield here, but it was just a surf bait. This is another surf. And here, guys, I'm making a huge mistake. I would have been able to reach the Thunder, but for sure, this water gun damage and this weather ball damage are not going to be enough. But probably the correct play was trying to reach the Thunder. No way I could have won in any other case. Mew save swap. I have Sibyl, which feels nice. I just need to shield correctly the wild charges, but they are smart. They are just going for a flurry of surf. But my Shadow Claws are hitting for super effective damage, of course, and their Shadow Claws are hitting for neutral damage. So I just need to match shields. And yeah, actually, they would have been able to reach the wall charge if they didn't, if they weren't so hasty. But this running custom is going to town here because it has a neutral matchup against Whiscash. It is a positive matchup against Nidoqueen, and plus my Beedrill is able to avoid the Whiscash.
Yeah, that's some favorable alignment for sure.
So here I undercharge because I want more farm on Beedrill. And I don't want to get farmed down by Nidoqueen. But I catch the Earth Power. It was my only play since I'm almost sure it one-shots.
Yeah, it would have been close for sure.
Close game. Okay, so simultaneous Sibyl save swap. But I sneak a Shadow Claw. So I have to make sure to that I'm gonna be able to flip it, because I want, of course, to align my Rainy Cast form versus this Nidoqueen. Yeah, CMP tie. They win the CMP tie. I think I'm farming down with. Okay, yeah. I don't know if this is the correct play. They are giving me too much energy on this Beedrill right now. They should have switched immediately. Yeah,
that was an interesting play.
Yeah, not a wise move in my opinion. But this ensures that my Beedrill is still switch locked.
Well, and it's not just that they gave you so much energy; they also left energy dry. They did the 5 bullet seeds and went straight for the Thunder.
Yeah, so this is one of the moments when we can say Rainy Cast form is a Ferrothorn counter confirmed.
Nice.
But just barely.
Yeah.
Okay, I switch because I feel that Beedrill is kind of needed to close out the end game with no shields in play. So, neutralish lead, I'm inclined to save swap Sibyl, which is a perfect shield eater. So I'm really fine with this. I win switch and I win shield advantage. I can simply come with Beedrill again.
Yeah, so that's interesting. They forgot that it's only 5 to the last foul play. And so they died with a lot of energy. Sometimes you just have to throw,
Yeah, sometimes you just have to take advantage of other players lacking knowledge. But yeah, it's all experience. I didn't know that before that time when Sibyl caught me red-handed with a fast move discount on the third one. So super close,
man.
though. Super close. I didn't expect that. Cresselia, okay. Okay, yeah. Positive switch. Positive lead, positive switch.
Although Regirock throws absolute nukes.
Yeah, but I don't think the Focus Blast is correct. Is the correct play here?
Yeah, just go for the two Stone Edge because you outpace.
It's more energy efficient. So I have 3 extra fast moves with the resisted poison jabs. I don't really want. So I didn't really wanted to fight for the switch because but both Beedrill and Sableye are good answers to Cresselia. So I just take some extra energy. And after I burn all this shield on versus this Tyranitar, I can go to town. And they're not switching out. So bad mistake. They still need to throw to Grass Knots. So why staying in with Tyranitar? This allows me to get a lot of energy and without the need to spend my only shield. But I still had Beedrill. So solid set. Very bad lead. But at least I have baited out the grass type. So I'm suspecting this is going to be a grass soul. So I'm not feeling great right now. But after I force a shield, I know this is just going to be the moment for Beedrill. I can force.
Yeah, the nice thing is now you're ahead on energy. You can actually beat the Melmetal.
And I can bait out the other grass type. And I just want to do some damage. And both of us are kind of stopping attacking. So I need to save my shields because they are close to double rock slide. So I need both. Here's the first drill run. It's not enough. And I barely reach the charge move just right before the Thunder Shock are able to make my Beedrill faint. So very close, but terrible lead and terrible switch and terrible closer, but still, this is where Beedrill shines. So not so great as a lead. Actually, Lapras is kind of tough to deal with, but they are staying in. I'm happy as long this Lapras can also be very low. So no need to fight for the switch because I will not be able to threaten a shield with my Sableye. So I prefer having more energy. This is just going to be a serve. I will farm this Lapras completely all the way down. So Shadow Machamp. I will throw both these moves to force a shield, and then I will immediately switch into Beedrill. And I have a Frostlass. But I have a shield advantage now. So I should be able, if I shield twice, to win this matchup. I think I forced the Sympathy here. And I let it go. So big mistake. Now I can just go for... Okay, so I actually wasn't sure. Okay, so I need to...
great catch.
But unfortunately... Yeah, is this going to be a rock slide? Oh. Yeah, DJ's not great. And Poleon, not ideal. So let's go into our safe swap and shielding the first move. I throw one move after, and they shield as well. But I'm gonna reach this second foul play before they are able to fire another hydro cannon. And they make a mistake here because they should have farmed down my Sableye. So no need to throw. They give up switch. They give up on switch. I go back into Beedrill. I'm fine with shielding here. I know that is important is energy dry, so I just need to make sure I'm able to have a drill run stored for when Napoleon will come back in. Here it comes, and down goes the Napoleon. The switch timer has come up, and I have my Raining Cast from still with a good amount of health to close the game up for me. So good game to my opponent. Next game, positive lead and very positive switch. I don't need to shield anything. This is too early to be a Solar Beam. So yeah, minimal amount of farm. I was going to throw blindly the Weather Ball, and my opponent knows. But now they are better off shielding. And I aggressively swap into Sableye because I don't really care of a switch advantage right now, since I have two anti-fighters. I just need to prevent these Labras from having some good farm on my Raining Cast form. So I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to reach another return. So yeah. I know this is going to be a bait, but I have to shield. And I know that I'm gonna beat this Machamp to the move. And this Lapras is still fairly low. It has some energy though, but it served one KO. And yeah, this is going to be a good game. Terrible lead. Let's go into terrible switch. I don't think I win this. I don't know why I go for return. It's a stupid move of me. Okay. Yeah, because I wanted more farm. Yeah. Now I understand. I don't need to shield. I know my Beedrill is going to be almost useless against the Golbat. And minimal amount of health. So I soften up this Golbat just a little bit and go into Raining Cast form. I know it's just going to be a Poison Fang. I wonder why they are staying. I think they are playing with my feeling, and they might well have something like a Grass type in the back. Nah, worse. They have a Charmer. And they hugely played with my feelings.
Double Charm does that to you.
Yeah. I can overcome Grasso. Okay, so a new team. Raining Cast form, Kanto Ninetales, and Mandibuzz. So a little bit bulkier. But Raining Cast form is still on track. He's still the guy of this cup, of this league. I safe swap into Mandibuzz, but yeah, they have a Cresselia for me. And I'm fine with this. I don't really care about shielding because I know they're gonna have to reach another move to kill this Mandibuzz. At this point, I can gain back some energy with Kanto Ninetales. They have a Drigasby. So the game is not over yet, but yeah, it's gonna be really, really tough because I have the counters misaligned. I have to hope they are not shielding. And they don't.
Oh.
Nice. super nice. Yeah, GG.
Boom.
Yeah.
It
Sometimes
always feels so good to land the nuke. I'm just like, I was like just awed to silence.
Yeah, super great.
Sometimes you just have to respect the nuke might come, even if.
Yeah, I think I remember this game. If I remember correctly, my opponent played really, really well, but also had a very tough core breaker for my line. So I'm committed to make my opponent burn both shields. Yeah, this is the core breaker I was talking about, and I don't think I'll win this. I probably don't. Of course, they go for Rock Blast.
Yeah, Alolan Graveler just does so much damage.
It's impossible for me to win this. But we switch simultaneously to snipe each other, and they bait again. Yeah, maybe if they didn't bait. Okay, this is another cross chop. I guess they really want to deal some guaranteed damage, and they had their move stored already. So they just needed to put my Mandibuzz into Rock Blast range. I'm just not barely able to kill this Graveler. Good game. Actually, I wonder why.
Gliscor.
Yeah, I wonder why they stayed in with Mantine. I mean, even Graveler has a more positive matchup versus Raining-Cast from them Mantine. But yeah, it eventually paid off.
Sometimes it's interesting how almost doing the wrong play ends up winning. Ooh, some more electric in back.
Yeah, I die with the charge move ready, which is going to be game changing because I would have been able to force a shield here. Okay, so here, I know this is just going to be an Ice Lash, but I know that they are just chipping me down so that they can farm me down with Zapdos. So I realized it's too early, so that's why I stopped swiping the charge move bubbles. But it's too early. It's too late. I give my opponent too much farm. And I know that my opponent has 2 charge moves ready. So no point for me in shielding the first one. Okay, this is a Pokemon that actually beats my whole line. So how do I play this out? Probably my Raining-Cast form is my best counter for it. So after I landed a Thunder, I'm ready to shield twice. And I really... Okay, they switch out. So there's still hope.
Yeah, that was really good for you.
Yeah, there's still hope. But these Shadow Leaf Blades are really starting to hurt. So I need to throw, unfortunately. And they make a fast move and a charge move together. Yeah, this game needs to be fixed. It's not acceptable.
Yeah, that's always so annoying. Because that means that they even saw their fast move come through like so late.
Yeah.
I get salty over those.
I catch the Weather Ball. So there's still play. I go for the Weather Ball, helping my opponent with shield. I chip this Lantern a little bit down, but just barely not enough. I know that I'm gonna lose to CMP tie, so I just needed to farm this Lantern down and
so close.
And heavy to foul plays. Really unfortunate. Another lantern lead. So back-to-back lantern. I was kinda. I was like, "Hey, AMG, what are you doing? Why did you suggest me?" I already cast from lead with a totally weak team to lantern, and I'm just facing 2 lanterns in a row after the total lantern absence from the GBL scene since season 2. So yeah, not ideal. But this cast from is fighting with all its heart.
Yeah, and you got him to throw energy, which is really good.
So I was hoping that the best Mandibus counters were gone. And this looks like the best Mandibus counter they have. So I'm fine with staying here a little bit, since I am dealing more damage with the fast moves, and they have a Dragalge. So yeah, this is the best Dragalge counter. They also sneak I think a Dragon Tail, which is not great. And they sneak another
one.
Yeah. I will not win this. Unless, yeah, probably I need to farm down. Can I make it? No, just barely. I think I would have won, or maybe not.
Yeah, I feel like you would have won if you don't have to eat that Aqua Tail. It would have been really close.
So just one win in this set, but we are still on track. Terrible lead. I know that in the 0 shield, if I land the Thunder, I'm gonna win this. So let's go for the Hail Mary Thunder. Yes, let's go.
Huge.
So I'm gonna send my Canto 9 tails in, since they have Ember. So I'm gonna have better performance with my Fire Spin. And they catch a move on this Lick Tank. So I build up some more energy, and then I go into this Mandibus, which is a very good Lick Tank wall. Both of us have still 2 shields each, and yeah, don't really. We have no rush of using them. Okay, so I shield here because I want to force my opponent to shield, and also I'm gonna need to preserve some health, since Ember is going to be the harder fast move, the harder hitting fast move. I use a second shield. I have a
and then combo play. Oh, nice.
I have no rush here. I know this Lick Tank has to throw, but I'm gonna win CMPSI even if they build up to 100 energy. I'm gonna win CMPSI in any case. So yeah, good game despite the terrible lead, but yeah, my opponent didn't shield the Thunder. Good lead finally, and they are staying in. So really weird. I call the bait. This is strange because actually they usually go for Shadow Ball, but this time it worked out well for me. I'm afraid this is going to be a Shadow Ball, so I shield and I ensure to maintain the switch just by matching shields. I catch the foul play. I know that, yeah, probably since the process was gone, the main counter for Mandibus also was gone. So that's why I go into Mandibus. Also, I was thinking if this Frostlass stayed in again versus my Rainy Cast form, they are likely to have something like a Fire type or a Ground type in the back. So yeah, that's why ABA team don't work, in my opinion. Unless the opponent is not smart enough to realize that you are trying to chunk away the lead in order to have a more easy matchup, later. But yeah, I'm glad I saved the reigning customer because it dealt so much damage. I still have a shield. I just need to charge up a little bit more, forcing the CMP tie, so that I will be able to reach this weather wall. So yeah, good game. And Polion, nice lead.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm running ABA, I'll just bluff it. Even though I've got the Leon back, I'll go ahead and swap because I'm like, sometimes you can just kind of like fake your way. You just assume that there are 2 cast form counters in back, when there really isn't. All it really is just 1.
Yeah, it might be the next level play. 400 IQ. So they switch back into Empoleon. I charge up a little bit more, and then I'm ready to throw this thunder, and they shield. So this is strange. I'm ready to shield myself. If this can bring me to forcing the final shield, they are likely to shield. Okay, they don't. And I will be dealing some nice neutral chip damage on this Mandibus. Also CMP tie, super nice. I will start building up some energy with the Ninetales.
Yeah, taking that damage was honestly just not necessary for them, especially when they were so close to a second move.
Yeah, they have a Surf Edge. I can't even let it go. Yeah.
Nice. Well played.
Okay, good lead. I just need to make sure they are not catching the thunder. Okay, so they are 2 fast moves away from the next Shadow Ball. And they let it go. This is going to be just a Bubble Beam. So again, water gun this Jellicent. Yeah, I make a huge mistake here. I blindly switch into Ninetales before realizing they have a Charmer. And this is because I was thinking in my head that the main Ninetales counter was gone. So yeah, not fantastic by me, but I let it go. So I can start forcing some shield here. I did not shield. At this point, I just need to air slashing down this really tough. I think I'm gonna win this.
Amazing.
Oh, so nice.
What a win.
Yeah, despite me having a huge brain fart, I still won that. It would have been much cleaner, a much cleaner win if I just let my reigning customer to go down. So I let the first drill play go. And I have Dragalge. So my best counter for Dragalge is actually Mandibus. This is the range when I started seeing more and more Dragalges.
Yeah, it's a really solid neutral Pokemon, especially for Remix.
Yeah, it was so strong. It was my MVP during Venture Cup. But Aquatail does no damage. So I can air slashing down this Dragalge. And I will have some good energy. So I want to keep this energy for later because I know this Mandibus is just a damage sponge. And a shield here as well. I go for the bait and the shield. This is going to be probably the last useful moment for me to throw a move, because they are already past 5 waterfalls. But they are too greedy. So my switch timer has come back up. I still have 100 a Mandibuzz with almost 100 energy.
Yep, we just got to get their Mandibuzz down, just right around the red, right around 20%. If you can do that, this game's over.
Yeah, Ninetales is such a good generalist, actually. The combination of fast move pressure and some degree of spam is really interesting.
Yeah, and I like that you recognize like the Mandibuzz isn't going to be able to do any fast move damage like to the Empoleon, and it's not really going to be able to hurt the Mandibuzz. So you might as well save it, because if you can draw the Empoleon back out, had you, needed to, you could have thrown the foul plays to kill it.
Yeah. So we face Mandibuzz lead. We saw a lot of Mandibuzz lead in the day 1. So here, I go for the Thunder and the Shield. So yeah, this is strange, because in the day 1, I always went for Weather Ball and then never Shield. But I reach another one. So I'm fine with... Okay, so I'm saving one Weather Ball just right before the air slash damage gets registered. So I have one Weather Ball stored. Unfortunately, this is going to be a tough matchup for me, especially because I don't have Snarl on this Mandibuzz. So I'm not able to spam very frequently, as frequently as I would with Snarl. So I save one foul play and try to get ahead of energy with this Ninetales. I can tank this. Okay, no. I just have to shield. 1, 2, 3, 4. I double up on Weather Ball. If Registeel wants to camp, okay. Cresselia.
Oh, and Confusion too.
Yeah. So it's chunking. It's really chunking. So I try to catch and make it
nice
a combo play. But I will not be able... Yeah, I die with the charge move rate. This is terrible for me. So I hope this Weather Ball is going to be enough. Is this going to be enough? Barely not.
So close.
GG's. I tried my best.
I know you like had them spinning around. You're going for it. It's just barely not enough. So
I rock throw Caracosta. I need to get rid of this turtle, because they are likely to smash through my backline. They shield. And then too greedy. So I decide I don't want to spend the shield. But probably I should have shielded just to make sure that this Caracosta would have been in S- range.
Oh my gosh, and they double shield.
Yeah. This is going to be really, really, really tough. And then I'm as Cavalier.
Oh, so this is huge though.
Thank God they also choose a
wrong. And then acid spray.
Yeah, but I win CMP tie. I don't know if this is going to be enough. It's not. Yeah. GG's. Okay. Yeah, but they still have a third mon.
Hope that this isn't over.
Is this going to be enough? Let's pray.
Yes.
It is. Oh. Thank God.
What a game. What a game. That was awesome.
Obstacle lead.
That one like really played with your emotions.
Oh boy. So as always, I'm gonna play the zero shield scenario here. I can leave this.
Oh,
They
now
also
they're
move.
gonna shield.
So yeah, they're likely.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I realized a little bit late that I have 2 good responses for this Cresselia, and I have a Wigglytuff as well. So Ninetales is going to town. I just need to keep 2 shields for Ninetales, and also Mandibuzz is able to put quite a lot of work against Wigglytuff. So really nice. So I was evaluating the chance to absorb the charge move with Ninetales. With Castform. But yeah, I just wanted to save the Rainy Castform for a potential 3rd shield. So I shield early because they are less likely to bait when you are healthy. So they are keep sneaking Psycho Cuts through even if I throw at the right timing. So after 2-3 turns fast moves, they should have done just 3 2 turns fast moves instead of 4. I try to catch, but it doesn't matter because I have a charge move ready and I will CMP time. So we're just
Nice.
a preventive catch, just in order not to get caught in the middle of the back-to-back animation. So I don't mind going for the big move here, and this because I know that Mandibuzz is able to soak all the energy from the opponent from the opposing Mandibuzz, and if I shield here, I'm able to force another shield. So my strategy versus this Air Slash Mandibuzz kind of evolved over the days. Just barely not enough, but it's fine. I can go with probably Ninetales. Energy on Ninetales is more valuable. They are Whiscash, and they have a Ferrothorn. So how do I win this?
Pray that this isn't Thunder.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not.
But not nice. Mirror shot. Attack drop.
Yeah. But
luckily this is Great League. And now this matchup still won't take like 4 hours like it would after a mirror shot in Ultra.
Yeah. So I just need to catch some move. I know my Ninetale is going to be useless. And probably I would not be able to reach the Sword Beam. So that's why I just go for this chip damage. I want this Whiscash to throw some energy, so that's why I'm waiting for the Solar Beam to be ready. I just wanted this Whiscash to be almost energy dry, but all the energy that I've built previously is going to be really useful. I just need to correctly shield the Blizzard. Yeah, they have to throw Blizzard because they have to throw Blizzard. They try to catch. I can just double up on foul play. I know that this mirror shot are not going to be enough, but actually I realized the switch timer. That the time up is coming. So I just need to get rid of this Ferrothorn as soon as possible.
Wow. If they had gotten the debuff on you again, you might have lost that game, even though you definitely shouldn't have. Someone should talk to Niantic about that.
Okay, so they have a Dark Pulse. I go for the bait this time, and I will try to catch the Dark Pulse.
Oh, nice.
And now I will build up on so much energy in order to be able to threaten some shields on this Nidoqueen. So I have no rush. I'm not desperate for throwing. Now I'm desperate for throwing some moves. So the opponent should have waited for my Mandibas to be less loaded on energy, because now I can force a shield, and my switch timer comes up, so I'm able to force the second shield or to take switch, and then send Mandibas. So I probably should have kept my cast form alive, but yeah, I can start farming some energy with Ninetales. I want to keep some health, so that's why I shield. Yeah, I just need to throw 3 weather bolts plus the fast move damage. I think this is going to be enough. Let's make a counter, not ideal. So I want this obstacle to throw some energy, but also I want to reach this aerial ace, so that I can make sure I'm gonna win this game. Yeah, GG's.
Just farm down.
Farming a Mandibas down is always a very nice feeling.
All right, we're now into the home stretch.
Yeah,
I think we just go ahead and close this out.
Yeah, this is just luck. The last stretch is just a matter of having the right alignment at the right time. Yeah, I was hoping. Yeah, probably. I think I lost this game just because. Yeah, and then the game started lagging just right before I was trying to catch. So I stored 2 weather bolts, but now this rainy cutter is almost useless against high fast move pressure Pokemon. So a combination of my dampness and also game lag prevented me from catching the foul play and still having some energy on this cast form. Now my cast form is too low to be a threat to anyone. It has just one HP, and also they also happen to sneak a poison jab, so not the deal at all. In ideal condition, I would have been able to throw both my moves, and I am debuffed, and they have an obstacle. So even if I have a shield ready, even if I have a shield left, just for the fast moves, I would have fainted soon. So they have a Cresselia in the back, and I want to keep my Ninetales for Grumble, of course, and I want to keep my Cresselia away from Grumble. So despite Mandibas being not a very good counter for Cresselia, I managed to keep the alignment that I want. But I wonder why my opponents switched out if they have a Gigasby. So they are farming me down, but they are taking a lot of damage in the meantime. But I can't switch out. I just need to maintain the alignment. I can force a shield here, and I just need to double shield. I know this is going to be a fire punch, but I need to shield. Okay, that don't shield. Very, very gutsy move. I'm gonna shield this crunch. And my opponent surrenders. Very, very gutsy move.
Yeah, I like it though.
Mirror lead. I need to take this rainy cast form as low as possible. They try to catch a weather ball bait, or at least they try to catch a thunder. And I also got my charge move refunded.
Those always feel good.
Yeah, they sneak another Dragon Tail, as always. They shield. So I think I'm I don't shield. Yeah, probably I should have shielded. Yeah, I'm farming this Dragal G down. Yeah, but all the counters are misaligned. Yeah, good game. Sometimes just you have to accept that you don't have the right income for that game. Let's see how this mirror lead goes. I think a shield. So and a shield. So we still have even energy. I shield again. This again just a bait. I'm baiting again because now it's almost in double weathable range. I just throw one fast move before because I know that I'm going to lose CMP tie, and they have to throw immediately because otherwise I'm gonna reach another weathable. So this is the best that I could have done versus this Rainy cast form. And they give up on switch. I have Ninetales. I farm as much as I can, so that I can deal with the Rainy cast form if they come back in. I make another fast move just to make sure that the third Pokemon has least possible farm. Yeah, but that fast move that I did with my again against Rainy cast form in this case would have been really useful because I would have been able, without the 3 water guns damage, I would have been able to reach the final weather ball, and this would have been a much better looking game for me. So I just made a choice that in my point of view looked like the better one, but yeah, it ended up not paying off this time. Jellicent leads. I like to force shield early in this case, even because the bait is resisted. And conversely to what I do with the mirror lead, unfortunately here I fall into a ball beam bait. I shield again, and this is a mistake, but I really want to force the second shield, and they don't, and they farm me down. But at this time, I know that they are just going to tickle me with the Mandibuzz. So yeah, but unfortunately, I lose switch, and I lose shield advantage. I blend switch into my Kanto Ninetales. Okay, so conversely to what I do with the mirror leads here, I want to force shield because I'm able to deal with Jellicent in a much better way with my backline, especially with Mandibuzz, rather than with Rainy cast form. A Rainy cast form is able to wreck my backline, so that's why I really need this Rainy cast form to be super low, to be in air slash range. Here I happen to be Mandibuzz versus Ninetales. So can I kill this Ninetales before it kills me? I've reached double foul play plus the fast move damage.
Be so
it is
close.
going to be enough.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I really like that you threw right away on the Golbat, recognizing that if you over farmed even a little bit, you risk taking the Poison Fang, and then it's almost for sure a lost game.
Yeah, it's always a tough choice at this moment of the climb because players are really good and they're desperate for climbing, just like you. So I don't want to take another return, so I throw immediately. And that's shield. So I'm fine with shielding. Do I shield? Yeah, okay. And just keep the alignment that I want. if this Ninetales wants to farm me down, they will have to eat at least one foul play plus the slash damage.
Oh, so close.
Yeah. And I'm likely to, I'm going to bring my Ninetales because I wanted to soak the damage. Because I'm likely to resist the Weather Ball, Overheat, and Solar Beam.
And also, you want your cast form on the Ninetales, so you may as well send out Ninetales and draw out whatever's in back.
I think I make a mistake here. I should have thrown immediately. I don't know what I'm doing. And I know that my opponent is going to come here. So that's why I was setting a shield. But I lost the CMP on the CMP tag on the second one. So my opponent played really, really well. And I make a really, really stupid mistake. Because I should have just thrown some move to that Obstagoon. I didn't think the switch timer was already come up for him. So yeah, good recognizing by my opponent of the win condition, and bad recognizing of the win condition by me. So yeah, well played to my opponent. So here, Lapras lead. I don't shield the Skull Bash. Not really great. I shield here because I want to deal some more damage. I don't want this Lapras to be too healthy. Okay, so I win the lead, which is nice. I go into the mirror. Maybe
because you're thinking their anti-flyer just went down, so
yeah.
Unless they're running Lapras lead with a fairy in back, this is a pretty safe swap.
Yeah, so we are bringing each other at a low health range. I'm just stalling the clock. I'm storing a move. And then I'm aggressively swapping into Ninetales. They are still staying in. So they have Hypno. I should have shielded because now this Hypno can almost... And if you just come back by 15 seconds, I think this Hypno snack an extra confusion, and I don't know if it was my fault by a bad charge move timing or just the broken state of the game. But yeah, super close.
Yeah, there was a time that you threw 2 fire spins and gave 2 confusions at the same time, but I mean,
no, it's definitely my fault. It's definitely my fault.
Very, that's very optimized gameplay to play it any better than that. But it was Shadow, right?
Yeah, it was.
So it feels like the pressure is on you even more. So sometimes I misplayed against Shadow too.
Yeah. So after this obstacle shields twice, I decide that 2 shield of advantage is enough for me to aggressively switch into my tank. They have a Golbat, so they are likely to have another poison. Most likely.
Huge that you got the farm down without having
most likely
shield.
Nidoqueen. So I have 2 moves. I keep my move stored, but I have 2 shields, so I can even go for the Solar Beam. Yeah, let's play it's neat with no weird flexes. Yeah, probably the main reason why I decided to make two fire spins in that Ninetales Shadow Hypno matchup was that probably I was hoping the next weather to be enough. So I wanted to maximize the fast move damage without taking the registered confusion damage.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Probably this was the main reason behind this behavior. So terrible lead. This is my best counter, and I also happen to catch. But actually, I would have thrown weather ball in any case. I just need to make sure I'm gonna catch 4, 5, and farm down. I have 2 weather ball for the end game, so it's still good. But I've wasted a shield during the lead. So at least I'm able to deal some damage to the U-Fisk coming in. So I make two fast moves in order to synchronize with the Thundershocks. This is a CMP tie, so I'm gonna... Okay, so I aggressively swap into Ninetales, and I'm lucky because they have a Frostlass.
Nice. That always feels so good.
Nidoqueen, good lead for me. Shadow 1. It's just a Poison Fang. But Shadow Nidoqueen is so oppressive. It can win in the 2 shields versus all the meta. This shield, I'm fine with shielding myself if this means forcing the second shield, just barely. Okay, I win the I win the switch. This is not great. So I made a blind switch because I wanted to keep my Empoleon aligned versus the Hunter, of course. But since they tried to farm me down, I managed to take this Empoleon really, really low in health. So Hydro Cannon will deal the most damage. And so here, I make a mistake because I should have thrown immediately. So now I want to... Yeah, so now my only play is to double up on... He's doubling up on foul plays, given that this Empoleon didn't have the Hydro ready yet, luckily for me. But yeah, it could have been much cleaner win if I just thrown foul play into this Hunter's face. Possibly it, but this time we have Luca and Ludicolo and Beedrill. So a new variant.
Here's the new team. Do we want to go ahead and stop here? And
well, this is going to be the final.
This is the last set.
The final set. So as a bonus track, let's keep the final set. Let's commentate this final set. Yeah, very, very positive switch. I have a lot of energy on this Beedrill. I force a shield. I'm gonna force the second one. Okay, yeah, they don't have shields anymore.
And Gardevoir is so glassy. Nice.
Yeah, Ludicolo, MVP of this game.
It's like
Bubble Tail sent, so this probably means double nuke. But I can afford tanking 1, 2, 3, 4. And the shield. That's fit into Dugong.
Interesting.
So they are 1 fast move away from the Acid Wind. Okay, no, actually, it was a CMP tie. This is good because now I can switch into my Beedrill and loading up. Okay, so I don't want to get debuffed. It makes sense. I will have to shield. I know this is just a double nuke, so shielding here is the way is the way to go. Alduran still does quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was impressive, honestly.
So I wanted to
triple water.
Yeah, really, really nice team. So can we make it to the Leaf Storm?
See this. I can't wait to see this. Let's go.
Can we make it? Yes. So I wait just a little bit more to give less farm to my opponent. Yeah. And out of disrespect, Ice Beaming with Jellicent. Although I could have gone for the double Leaf Storm.
Oh.
Yeah, this battle is kind of slow. I don't know.
Does it pick? Okay.
You know what happens? Are you able to speed this battle up a little bit, or you just? Okay, nice. Mirror lead. Here, I can even afford a catch. Hoping this to be a thunder.
Nice.
Sorry, hoping this to be a base actually. But yeah, this Ludicolo will be able to deal 50% to this Abundant Snow, which has to throw. Otherwise, I will be able to reach another Ice Beam. This is perfect because now my Raining customer is going to avoid this Abundant Snow. I'm going to shield this one. So I'm done a shield, but I have a lot of energy. I need to burn some shields though, so that's why I go for the X Scissor, and this customer now is in double weather ball range, and they store a weather ball. They store a weather ball and go with Frostless, but I still have some energy. And I just can simply shield. Okay, I don't shield. My win condition will be double X Scissor. It was probably the riskier play. And luckily for me, no water gun sneaks through. Okay, so it looks like the battles have slowed down again.
Yeah, that's so strange because the speed over here is it didn't move. So speed it up a little bit more again. Was this the end of that one?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, the slow-mo KO was really dramatic. Yeah, it's true. I was just reading the chat, but
yes. Sorry, guys. The video played back a little strange. Looks like should be good now. Okay, really bad lead.
Terrible lead. Let's send in the hero. So what can I do here? Here, my only play is to land a Leaf Storm. So I go for the bait here. I got a shield.
Huge. This should KO if it goes through.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we landed. This is super huge. The switch timer hasn't come up yet. So I'm farming. Okay, and it's another dramatic slow-mo with blade.
I wonder what's causing it to do that. I'm not touching the computer at all.
Yeah, it's completely unexpected to me as well.
Okay.
Oh, some spoiler. Yeah, I know the deal. It was just the last battle, but yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, there was something weird about this video compared to the play.
Yeah, compared to the first one.
Yeah, because it said that it was 7 hours long.
Oh, yeah, that is not what I expected.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so yeah, ice beam bait.
Yeah, spoiler alert, about to land the leaf storm.
Yeah, but it's so good to see that. I'm sure that the chat will be happy to see this happen again.
Yeah, we just wanted to watch that damage again.
Oh, so therapeutic to see.
Yes.
Yeah, switch timer hasn't come up yet, so I can load up on this visual. I will not shield the leaf blade. And this Whiscash now has still one shield, but yeah, it is already in weatherball range plus water gun. So I don't really need to shield anything. Just need to double up on this weatherball. So actually, this was the first set of the day 5. So yeah, so that's why 55 the first day and 50 the second one. So 105 battles. So this is actually the first set of the 5th day. Not great lead for me, but I know that I'm gonna be able to reach double weatherball just in time. So either shields or health or switch. So 2 shields. I'm loading up some energy with Ludicolo. I will gladly shield once. They have a Stable Eye. I was hoping this Leaf Storm to one shot.
Boom.
It wasn't. It must have been an Excel Stable Eye. And a surrender. So yeah, thanks to my opponent, this allowed me to reach a fantastic 5-0 with Ludicolo.
3001.
Yeah, just
right above.
Yeah, so just what I needed. that quit from my opponent was so clutch. Yeah, and so the journey has ended here because right after this set, I tried to keep the same team for 3 sets, and I went negative for 3 sets.
Oh no!
So, and I wasn't able to claim my Pica Libre. So and in order to claim the Pica Libre, I had to go back to Rainy Cast from Beedrill and Stable Eye. It was one of my best team that I've run so far in this Rally remix. But yeah, unfortunately, no shiny Pika for me. I've never heard.
I still haven't been able to get the shiny either. You know, one thing I really liked about going through all of these battles was this was an actual realistic version of what it looks like to be on a insane climb. So much of the YouTube like Pokemon Go PvP is focused on the 5-0 sets, the those kinds of unsustainable runs, or even when someone just kind of puts together a highlight reel of 10 to 15 wins without a bunch of losses. Like, it doesn't take playing perfectly to get to legend. It doesn't even require never throwing games. Some of the time you realize, oh wow, that decision I made threw that game. But as you kept getting better with the teams, kept getting more comfortable, your decision making keeps getting stronger, and you keep finding those win conditions. And that just doesn't require 5-0 sets constantly for 4 days. Some of them are still 2-3s. But the ability to avoid the 0-5, the 1-4, definitely help. That's what seals that giant ELO gain.
Yeah, it's all a matter of being consistent, even if you're even in your losses, even in your defeats. Just if you express always a high quality play, you're gonna transform a lot of 0-5 into 3s, and this will make your climb sustainable, even if you lose some points over the journey. So yeah, it's just a matter of experience and some luck, of course. I won't deny it. I won't say no. It just, the final quit from my opponent was really crucial, for example, and we will never know what my opponent has in the back. But yeah, also landing some leaf storms was also clutch. But yeah,
those were super fun for the last set, especially.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that I would make legend with Ludicolo if someone told me just right before starting recording for these videos. So I was really happy that I proved once again that AMG works. But yeah, of course.
Yeah, and that was like an example of an ABA team that's got some really nice chemistry, because when you've got that straight water typing in the lead and then the water grass in back, you do have 2 waters, but they play very differently, and so you were able to take advantage of that really well.
Yeah, so it's kind of capital A, B, and lowercase a, because yeah, it's not properly a water team, since it gets neutral damage from all the moves from Obama Snow, for example. So yeah, but I was really happy that I was able to win a game with Obama Snow as well. Although I didn't face it in the lead. But yeah, kind of interesting team, because actually what I was thinking is that Ludicolo should have banned the closer and not the safe swap. But at the same time, if I have to choose between Ludicolo and Beedrill to be the safe swap in this team, I need to choose Ludicolo for the safe swap, because I can't give away my only grass answer as a safe swap. So even if AMG 3K suggests you to run this mount as a safe swap, and you will notice by the order that the 3 mounts are sorted in the team that they suggested you have to go beyond what the AMG suggests to you and try to interpret the team according to your needs, according to your play style, because no one will automatically win 5-0 all sets just by taking a team from AMG. You have to be proactive and make some high quality decision throughout all the sets you make. But yeah, it was really a fun journey to have, because this is the second series that I published with you guys about AMG. so the first series was last season. I helped a friend's account to hit legend for the first time, using only MG teams. And this time I make the same thing, but with my team. Sorry, with my account this time. And actually, when you're playing with someone else's account, you have less pressure on yourself. And when you're playing with your own account, you have a lot of fear. Actually, you are afraid of tanking so many points because you're just choosing the wrong MG team. And maybe the team in the line above or in the line below would have been perfect for that particular set or for that particular match. Instead, you choose that one. But yeah, it gives you much more satisfaction when you hit legend with Ludicolo. But yeah,
that's funny because my very first time to hit legend was actually on my son's account. We had, he's 8, so he loves to catch shinies and raid. But he also, because I really like to do Go Battle League, he was messing around with Go Battle League, and so I asked him if it was okay if I did some of the sets on his account, and he said it was. And I just started winning a lot more than I was winning on my account, and I realized the pressure was the perceived internal pressure to climb was really affecting me. And I hit legend much faster on his account than I did on mine by 1,000 games.
Yeah, it's always like this.
Yeah. So it's cool. I think it's cool that you went ahead and did, a sequel up at this time on yours, just for that, for one, it feels like more of an accomplishment because now it was done with all of the mons that you've caught and chosen to build as part of your, Great League team. And then to be able to utilize those because you had a lot more options to choose from, I'm sure, than they did.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, actually, as a self player, I'm gradually losing interest in GBL. So one of the few things that keep my love for GBL still alive is playing with some challenges. And using MG teams to climb every season is the best way to have fun while battling. So yeah, I really enjoy doing that, and I will do the same again in the next season for sure.
Awesome. Well, cool. I think that wraps up our stream for today. Yeah, so that wraps up our stream for today. Thanks for joining us to watch these 4 days, or 4 days plus one set. Getting to legend. Man, great gameplay. Thanks a bunch, Leonardo, for letting us showcase those battles.
Yeah, thank you, Steven, for staying here all these three days and commentating with me. It was a really pleasant occasion to commentate with a good player, with a very good player actually. Some battles that I did, and I will do the same for you if you want to. If you will happen to record some battles with your GBL climb to legend the next season, I'll be happy to commentate them for you.
So, awesome. Sounds good.
So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for standing by and for watching until the end.
Yep. Awesome. Well, see you guys.
Bye-bye. Take care.